Welcome, welcome everyone. Welcome to the live session. Hope that you guys enjoying the live session every day. So we have started another live session today for trading the NY session live. And in our previous session, we have seen that there was big move on gold as well as Gbpjpy. This market, especially JPY pairs, we see that currently, as expected, this is the daily chart on Gbpjpy coming to the daily support level, and we could see that the market is heading for the bigger move on all those instruments. So we'll look to see the best trade, especially on the pairs that is currently trending. And looking at gold and GJ, we see that gold had a breakdown again from the resistance level. Looks to me that a little bit of choppy here on the lower time frame, but from the weekly, after back-to-back two attempts to break the weekly resistance, it has got a rejection from the top, which is also the monthly resistance. And at the moment, lower time frame price action, this is the 4-hour candle closing in a couple of minutes. So based on how this candle will be closing, we will be looking for entry opportunity on all of this. So gold, if you remember in our past session, this is the 1-hour chart where we saw that liquidity grab from this level has made a big move to the downside. And at the moment, what I'm expecting on gold for the price to drop even further. And this candle, you can see the 4-hour, it's already has made a big move, which is, I would say, that unusual move. Now if you look at here, yesterday when there was a live session, the market has broken this liquidity zone and has got bounced back to the upside again. It's dropping down to that level, so you'll need to see how far it will drop. Based on that, we can look for any entry coming up. If we look at the Gbpjpy, which is from the intraday, after crossing this candle, crossing this red candle, you can see the market now reverting back, and that's gonna be a crucial point to see if today Gbpjpy is dropping to this 188.96 or 189 level. If the market is dropping straight to that level, we can look for entry, and this could be a good point to look at, because it's in an uptrend. Dropping down to the liquidity zone can give potential entry. Absolutely, guys, let me know if you are here so I can start the full analysis. Here we can see your screen. Can't see your screen. Hope that you guys can see now. Can you let me know if you can see, guys, and you can hear me? Victor, Eurusd, absolutely. So I hope that everyone present. The schedule was delayed today. So when everyone is here, we can start the full analysis on that. And I would appreciate your support by giving a thumbs up. Thank you, FP. We can. Next, I'm here. Yes, we can hear you. Thank you. Hassan Buta, Maxis, Kia, FP, Victor. Welcome. Okay, very good. Now along with the dollar yen also did the same thing. We can see that dollar yen also has made significant movement in this direction. So which pair you guys are looking at first so that I can begin with that? Oh, coach, yes, thank you very much, Aman. All right, so I will first look at Gbpjpy so that you are not missing out very important move on that. Okay, hope that everyone is ready here. Okay, thank you for joining the live session. So let's first quickly look at the Gbpjpy, and then also we will look at other instrument as well. Now, why am I looking at GJ? Because it's a very volatile pair, and also you can see that it's now breaking down against the trend. So when the market breaks out against the trend is where the best place for entry. So let's begin with the multi-time frame approach, starting with the monthly chart on Gbpjpy. Now, from the monthly perspective, this instrument is a long-term bullish market. I remember that this is where there was in 2020 there was a pandemic and a huge manipulation happened here, and then it didn't look back. Every month the price was forming huge bullish candle. If you look at those red candle on GJ, only this candle and these two candles were manipulation candle and bigger, but all of them are highly bullish candle. Now from the candlestick pattern you can understand either a market is a bull or bear, also understanding how the price is reacting. And also I'm preparing a full lesson on candlestick pattern so that you guys can understand it. I will be releasing very soon, so make sure that you stick to the channel by giving a thumbs up, by subscribing to the channel so that you are not missing out. Now this is the red candle is identical. You can see this whole move. This red candle on GJ was a complete fake down, breaking from this level, grab that huge liquidity, is basically giving you an opportunity for going long. Now for longer term, I expect GJ to first touch this or even breaking this high to create a new higher high. So this is the monthly overlook on GJ. You can see this price lastly visited in 2015. Okay. So from 2015 till the pandemic 2020, now it's going back to the 2015 level. So expecting it to create a higher high before coming down for a deeper pullback. So expecting Gbpjpy for longer term to move around 500 pip or more to the upside. Now looking at the weekly chart, which is healthy here from the weekly, this is a bullish move. This weekly candle that we see is currently coming to a very important level where previous weekly support. This is the previous weekly support. Now from the weekly market structure we can see that Gbpjpy, there is a big bullish market structure followed by a pullback, another bullish market structure which is also highly bullish. Now looking at the daily chart, what do we see from the daily time frame on GJ? This is the daily move. You can see here is the daily move followed by pullback, daily pullback, and expecting GJ to bounce back to the upside, and then now it is coming for another pullback. Now for me, now you can see today's candle is a big move to the downside on GJ, and this is the support level here on Gbpusd, and with that support level, this is the daily support, expecting for the price to retest and then to bounce back to the upside on GJ. So from the 1 hour chart, from the 1 hour we can see that, and from the 4 hour, where this is the resistance level. Okay, so you see there is a liquidity gap, expecting for the price to deepen. So we'll be drawing couple of levels on the daily. This is the daily 20 EMA, and this is the daily support level. Market has made a move to the upside, and if this price is dropping to this level 188.95 or 189, that this is a very good place for us to take an entry for potential bullish move. So from the lower time frame we can see that there is a during the London session we have seen the market has made a move again to this liquidity zone, to this resistance. From there it's getting rejection. So if we find even selling opportunity here for short term, we will take that opportunity. At the moment it is in this zone, is trending, and trending aggressively. We'll be waiting for potential opportunity for this potential drop if we see that bearish price action here. Otherwise, if we drop back to the daily 20 EMA and below that level, then we'll look for pattern for potential bullish opportunity on Gbpusd. While we see that gold is just gathering liquidity and showing a very strong bearish price action. Now gold, I will be looking at gold. Before that, let me look at that, guys. What you guys are here. Thank you for joining the live session. Let's keep trading. Good day, coach. Thank you, Pele. Welcome and well done. So we can see that on gold also, this is a very sharply currently on the lower time frame, sudden drop happen, and because it's trending very aggressively, that trend might bring gold to any of this base level. Okay, so this could be that. And in the meantime, guys, can you hear me? Can you let me know that mic is working well? And let me know which one you are looking at. So gold, now I will be looking at, we have found the levels on GJ to see how it will be reacting. Here in that zone we can see that it's currently trending on the lower time frame and expecting it to retest the daily 20 EMA or the daily support and then to have potential bounce. Dollar yen also, we can see that there is a little bit of different price action on dollar yen because of the strengthening on dollar, we can see that dollar yen is trying to form that bullish market structure. Also, we'll be entering any trade if we see that entry. Now let's special keep eye on GJ and on gold, and then we'll be looking at other pairs. Victor, thank you very much for confirming. All right, so okay, GBP JPY and gold along with USD pair. As you know that if we look at the news calendar, the Forex factory, okay, looking at the calendar here, so what do we see that on the calendar is coming up? CAD on GDP or GDP on CAD, and dollar core PCE price index, unemployment claims. So both of them are very high impact, and dollar CAD also getting absolutely volatile. So let's quickly look at on dollar CAD. Also in 30 minutes time there is a news coming up. So let's quickly look at dollar CAD. What's your prediction on dollar CAD today? You see dollar CAD is nicely trending. So let me ask you guys, dollar CAD is with the news. What do you think what's gonna happen with the dollar CAD? Let me start a poll here. So what do you think? What's your view on dollar CAD? Okay, so here what we can see on dollar CAD, if I look at the overall picture on dollar CAD, this is you can see there is a daily middleman here with retest of the 20 EMA. First of all, as you can see, I'm looking at the daily chart, is because daily chart is where we can see the clear picture in the market. If you look at the daily price action here on dollar CAD, this is the daily impulse on dollar CAD from this structure. For the directional bias, this is also a very important point to look at. I got a lot of questions, coach, when do I know that the market will be starting move to the upside or downside? When you see the market is forming series of higher low with liquidity grab from the support, chances that the market will bounce back to the upside, and it did that. You can see the dollar CAD. If you look at this market, it's a very smoothly uptrending, creating series of higher low and with very strong liquidity grab here, liquidity grab here, liquidity grab here. These all are points where we can see that the market grabbed that liquidity on dollar CAD. Now this is the daily price action. You can see this is the daily bullish middleman, and from that level we see there is a previous day another big bullish candle with a long wick at the top, and which is basically a very strong bullish market structure. Now if we look at the intraday here on dollar CAD, we can see that from the lower time frame, this is the impulse on dollar CAD, a big impulse followed by correction, consolidation. The market is forming a nice looking bullish market structure. So if we look at the daily support here, this is the daily support and this is the daily low. if we look at the intraday time frame, these are the levels. This is the daily low, and I think that today with the news, it might, if the price coming back down, especially testing the 20 EMA, we might be able to find a good move on dollar CAD for entry. It's a well-defined bullish market structure. So what is going up is likely to go up. That's the law of trading. We will be looking for potential bullish entry on dollar CAD. Once we will find that, especially this support level is quite significant. It's very strongly trending market to the upside on dollar CAD. I will be waiting for entry as soon as you will find that opportunity in dollar CAD. Let me know, guys, if you think that dollar CAD will move up after a liquidity grab. I see continuation bearish on gold. Okay, so guys, I see the 19 votes. So bullish dollar CAD 19, and 37% is bearish. Can you give a vote here? Can you cast a vote? Okay, now with this movement on dollar CAD, before the news we have 1 hour to go, so there will be 2 30-minute candle. So let's see if the market is breaking down below this level with the news, before the news, and then we can look for potential entry to the upside. This is the 1 hour, this is the daily candle on dollar CAD, and breaking down to the support level will give us entry. So we'll leave that here for this price action to see how the market is evolving in that on dollar CAD. As soon as you will find that, we'll be looking to enter. So you can hear you. Okay, Francisco, good morning. Francis, thank you very much. Silla Gold, please sir, can you look at Euro USD? Yeah, I will be looking at, no problem. Let's quickly look at what's happening with the gold. We had, I had a trial here on gold, but didn't work out. We'll be waiting for its gold. The way it is moving, sometimes it moves very here this is the 5-minute chart, and you can see that just gathering every time, gathering new liquidity on gold. So it just might just keep dropping after initial pullback. So I'm waiting for on gold. This is if you look at the 5 minutes, a very sharply falling market on gold, and any pullback to the upside before the news will be a good place for us to look for potential entry. It's a very sharply falling market at the moment. So the way gold is heading, this break is very unusual to me. You can see it was trending to the upside, and suddenly it just has broken down without any notice. So that breakdown, you can see now it's going up for a pullback. That breakdown might bring the price to a level we could see the market again. You see that this pullback might give us that potential selling opportunity on this market. It's a big drop on gold. Here there's a weakless candles, which is a gap opening. So looking at both gold and GBP/JPY, it's forming a very interesting price action on gold. Euro dollar also has made a false breakout. So euro dollar showing bearish, gold showing potentially bearish, and GBP/JPY also you could see downside. AUD USD is just dropping. We are still holding that trade on AUD USD, this bearish trade, and we'll keep dropping that. We'll keep watching the price action for that. Now let's keep eye on gold and GJ at the moment, and also dollar CAD. Yeah. With this move on gold, now it's heading to this resistance level, and guys, if we see that gold has gained enough momentum, let's see before the news we might see this is a pullback or a reversal. That's the question. We need to look at how the market is forming this price action. It could be a complete reversal here, as you can see, which is possible for gold to happen, because it's a, if you look at this market, it's a overextended in one direction, and because of that we need to see how the price is reacting to that level. So this is the 5 minutes price action. Okay, Gbpjpy also trying to form a pattern here, so we'll keep eye on that. Sometimes it's important to keep full attention to it when the market is preparing. What's your thought on gold, guys? Do you think that it's gonna reverse gold now, up or down? That's a very good question. I think that we need to look at the price action to see. This is this move here on the 5 minutes. Though the trend is very aggressively down, if it is not reverting back with this liquidity grab, then we see the market is gathering liquidity from the support, forming an inverted head and shoulder. So if we see gold, this is the 5 minute chart before the news, if we see that inverted head and shoulder formation, then can look for long. But at the moment, if you look at the 1 hour chart, price on the 1 hour resistance, so at the moment I wouldn't sell, neither buy. We'll see how the market is reacting to that level, and based on that we can look for that entry. At the moment it gathered a little bit of liquidity from here. So this 15 minutes candle here, this is a complete against the trend. Looking at Gbpjpy, yeah, both of them is preparing 2039.60 possible reversal. That patience is the key. Okay, so to find the best entry, always being patient is the key. Let me look at the dollar CAD here as well, as the CAD news coming in just a couple of minutes. So dollar CAD is showing a very strong bullish. So we see that because dollar CAD is bullish, that means the DXY is bullish. Yeah, we see that a very strong bullish price action on DXY. So if DXY is bullish, then gold might be remaining to the downside because they normally go opposite to each other. Okay, so if you look at dollar CAD, which we see that bullish, and DXY, there's a gap opening, there's a bullish doji with a very strong liquidity gap. If you look at the daily on DXY, we can see that there is a daily doji pullback. The DXY price action, what you see here is absolutely very strongly bullish here. So if DXY showing that bullish momentum, we saw that AUD USD is coming down. So all the USD pairs, we potentially could see the downside. And then if dollar index is pushing high, then we could see that gold might be pushing down. But at the moment, in the first session, in London session, we have seen a very significant breakdown on gold. So here it might try to grab for the liquidity. So one more bounce here on the lower time frame might give further probability for gold. In the meantime, guys, before I progress further, would you mind giving a thumbs up? It will be helpful. If you give a thumbs up, and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Press that bell notification so that you are not missing out any of the content that I'm posting every single day. Your support to the channel is always appreciated. And let's look at the chart. Now you can see that here with this move, if it is forming that inverted head and shoulder and showing that reversal, that will be a completely different story. But at the moment, I still want to think in the major direction of the trend. So you see an hourly candle coming closing very soon, which might be closing as a doji. Gbpujpy is forming also very interesting price action. I think the news will impact the Gbpujpy also. And for us to enter, I think today at some point we could see that GJ is coming down to retest this daily 20 EMA, and even after the retest it might just slip down to this support level here. So if we see the market slip down to that support is where we can look for another entry on GJ at the moment. So if we see very impressive bearish price action, we can look for selling to this level on Gbpujpy. Along with the price action on dollar CAD also, we'll keep eye on all of them. Dollar CAD, with the news coming up, we might see liquidity grab and then bounce. Inverted head and shoulder on Gbpujpy. So you guys seeing inverted head and shoulder on GJ. Okay, let me have a look. So it is forming an inverted head and shoulder, but still you can see the candle not close, firstly. Secondly, if you look at this drop, this is still maintaining the downtrend. So though we see that inverted head and shoulder, it is absolutely important that, it's very important, guys, that you need to look at in what situation we will be trading an inverted head and shoulder or head and shoulder. So it is not a good idea to trade the head and shoulder or inverted head and shoulder directly without a retest. So what do I mean by this? Let's say if you see an inverted head and shoulder, that inverted head and shoulder worth trading firstly when it becomes overextended in a very important area of value. For example, let's say GJ may continue to rise from here, which is possible, but if you look at the daily chart, that's why you look at the multi-time frame, the market is still approaching this daily 20 EMA, and another attempt is possible for GJ to retest this. So from the multi-time frame, we still could see that possibility. Now 4-hour candle, we see that still it couldn't create a new lower low, so it might even close as a doji on the intraday and then could remain that bullish. So yeah, it is forming that inverted head and shoulder, but for me to go long, I want to see it failed with one more liquidity candle, because you see this is the 1-hour candle closing as a doji, right? A bearish candle, a doji. So it might try to grab further liquidity from here, and then we might see that bounce, or this is the daily 20 EMA that we have drawn. I'm waiting for the price to retest that level. Okay, so from the 5 minutes, you see there is a big imbalance in this market on GJ, and without feeling that imbalance, we could see bounce, but you can see it's a big void here that has not been tested in that area. So going long from here for me will be a bit impatient decision, though we might see that bullish move, but I would wait for GJ to drop down and to balance this imbalance, and even probably to create an overextension in that direction, to retest the daily 20 EMA and then to bounce back up. So let's see how the market is evolving, because you know that here a lot of trader will buy now GJ, okay, and as you know that's where the liquidity comes in play. Now here this doji here on the 5-minute square, if you doji, the bulls will get interested on this, and that is where the institutional trader might sell the market to grab liquidity from here, because it's a complete imbalance in that zone. You can see this zone, and once if we see complete breakdown here, okay, and then we can look for that bullish. So you see that we might see that breakdown quickly, and then once it will balance this zone, then we can look for that entry opportunity. So looking at gold, which is pretty interesting at the moment, forming potential inverted head and shoulder. Okay, it could possible for gold to bounce back up, because it's a So the market sentiment might be changing here. Okay, let's keep eye on Gbpjpy and on gold. Okay, so yeah, you can see that Gbpjpy is just now moving in that direction that we expected. We'll be waiting for the price to fully create that pattern. Sudden bounce on gold. Okay, so there is the news coming in 30 minutes on dollar and CAD and on gold. So that is making gold very volatile. At the moment we see there is a doji here. If you guys look at here on the daily, so I could look for going long on gold at the moment, but there could be a spike and it could form a long wick candle here. Okay, the price action slowly might be turning to bull market, and it's gonna be bigger stop loss if we go long. Okay, let's wait for the news to be released. I think it's gonna, if we see a very impressive bullish price action, we'll be looking for that entry. I think slowly it might grab further liquidity from here, and then we could see that bounce back to the upside. We might see it's gonna go for the neckline retest of this level. You can see there is a neckline here, which is support here, turning resistance here. we'll be waiting for gold to go ahead and retest the neckline. Okay, so there is a potential for now an upside bias, but let's draw some of the levels. That this is a doji here. Any cross below this level will be absolutely good place for us to look for entry. If the market, even with the spike, test this level, bounce back up, will be a very good entry for us to go long. So you see it's forming that pattern. AUD USD has got deeper drop on Gbpsd. Now news will make GJ also a bit volatile, and that could lead the price to drop down. Now this is very unusual to me to see the dollar CAD while gold is showing bounce, dollar CAD also showing bounce, which is very unusual. If you look at DXY, you can see that sometimes it happens. You see that normally they move opposite direction of each other, but sometimes you'll see the market just take off in the same direction. Some cases, some moves are fake moves, some moves are real moves. So at the moment we'll be waiting for, you see there's back to back 2 long week candles, expecting it to drop below this level on gold and then to give us potential entry. Look at the 15 minutes chart. There is a doji here. Okay, so in the meantime, if the price move below this level, and from that level we'll be looking for entry, not buy market. So guys, make sure that you're not pressing a buy button. Instead, I will use pending order here, so which will be around 20 pip stop loss. Three to 1 risk to reward. So I will be placing a buy limit at this price, 2029.86, stop loss 2027.89, TP target at 2035.77. So he placed a buy limit here. Let's see. We have still 15 minutes before the news. If before the news, if it triggers, then we'll take just 2 minutes before the news. If it not triggers, then we will be closing that pending order to see for the next move. Okay, before the news, expecting it for me to drop and to trigger our entry and then to give us that move. So it's form a very nice looking inverted head and shoulder. If it grabs enough liquidity, then we'll get triggered and then the price will move back to the upside before the news. Here we see there is a potentially bullish. So from this level before the news, expecting it to drop down for deeper liquidity grab, the market showing currently potential bullish pattern in that area. And if it revert back from this, we place the pending order on gold. Now GBP you can see that it's just choppy in that area. So we can see that GJ in this area quite choppy, and this one also might revert, but with the spike I'm expecting it to first to grab deeper liquidity and then to bounce back to the upside. So gold is showing momentum. Okay, so we might see that it just heading to the upside. We need to wait for the entry, isn't it? So wait patiently, guys, for the news coming up. If we are triggered, we are triggered. If we are not triggered, just after the news, we still have entry opportunities. So don't be impatient. Okay, very important, guys. Gold, we should look at sell. No, I see that there is a bullish price action forming. USD, please check. US oil, my entry is 78. Okay. Sorry, do you think that let me see. Okay, what's that point? Do you think the reversal will happen now, gold? Yeah, we see that reversal, potential reversal. I think it's gonna bounce back to the resistance now. We need to find that entry with the liquidity candle. Okay, so because we can't enter directly without proper liquidity candle. We saw this is a very narrow doji coupled with the news sharp down. Okay, because are you on which trade? Currently we are on AUD USD, so I am still on AUD USD, which is running in good profit. This is the running trade, all other trade was closed, and gold has got a bounce. So I think it got a big bounce now. It's got a big bounce, so didn't take this. It's gonna fly now to the upside, guys. It's gonna fly. And once we see that, see there's 10 minutes remaining for the news. So every candle forming very strong bull candle, and there is a crossover of 10 and 20 EMA. So guys, it's a big move to the upside now on gold, and we still can catch the move, so just be patient, right? Be patient, don't jump on a trade, wait for the price action to confirm with the news. We have only 7 minutes to go, guys. In the meantime, can you give a thumbs up, and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Your support is appreciated. If you can give a thumbs up, will be helpful. And also, if you haven't subscribed yet, that I would recommend you to do that. Every day, every week, a lot of content, so that you can catch this kind of move. There is a lot of content available on the channel, and also on Saturday London session time coming up, very exclusive content you can access once you are subscribed to the channel. So make sure you do that, give a thumbs up, and also press that bell notification, because YouTube will not let you know until you press that bell button. So do thumbs up, guys. Thank you, Yusuf. Welcome. Shooting gold between, no, at the moment I wouldn't short gold, because gold looks to me very very unpredictable at the moment. So we have seen sudden bounce from this level. It might now, with that bounce, it might break all this high. It could break all this high and then could revert back again. See, this is the daily chart. Let me delete that. The trade has gone far, so let's delete the pending order. We'll be waiting for entry. We do open quite a few trades, so make sure, guys, you are on that. So the pending order is expired. Okay, so if you look at in that area, what do you see? That this is the daily candle, this is the daily bull candle, and with that bull candle, what do we see? That the market has got a rejection, right? So because it didn't test the daily 20 EMA, we might see it may return back for another retest of the daily 20 EMA. But before that, this is the green candle's high, right? Yesterday. Now today the price has reached that level, and from that zone has got a short, right? A big shorting trade from that. Now it might go back up, breaking all this high with the news, and could return back. So you can see it's a big bounce at the moment. So this is the high, right? Where higher lower high. So there is a lower high here, and this is a big rejection. It's a high liquidity. So because this move couldn't break this high, so there is a lot of liquidity still there, and this move might go back up there and then could return back again, or it might just keep trending or ranging in that area. So it's like it's a range market. You can see from here up, move back here. So it's ranging in that zone. So because it's ranging, we might see the price is going back up to the range again and breaking any of this high and then coming back down again. So for us, because there is a news coming, if we see that significant candle form with the news release, we'll be looking to enter on that. Gbpusd, the way it is forming this price action, I think it's gonna, with the news, we might see that retest of the daily 20 EMA. You See, this is the imbalance on GJ that I was talking about, and the market may not leave that zone as an imbalance. Okay, now here it's coming for before the news. So if we take our Fibonacci here, this is a big impulse. Ready, guys? So it's happening with the dollar CAD. Okay, dollar CAD also, as expected, as I mentioned, we might see on dollar CAD the price to grab liquidity. So we'll keep special eye on gold and dollar CAD as the news is coming in both of them. So let me shortlist dollar CAD and gold. Okay. Now so Gbpusd. Okay, as I mentioned, dollar CAD is the GJ also had a breakdown. Keep eye on gold. Bounce. Yeah, that's a big bounce. So what's happened with the data came out? Calendar. So if you look at the calendar here, oh, it's pending here. It's showing pending, but the market has started to move. USD core PCE price index, it's coming to be the same. So as forecast, CAD, come on, why you are pending? Come on, I don't know why it's not showing up. Okay, so it has moved that direction that we talk about. So no problem with the dollar CAD. And Gbpusd, let's keep eye. Didn't move much, but might just come back to the daily 20 EMA or to the daily support here. 189 level on GJ is sweet spot for us for looking to buy. And gold has finally bounced back to the upside. Okay, so as we mentioned in the beginning, I mentioned dollar CAD is now, you can see it's now dropping below the daily support level. Okay, so what happened with dollar yen? For me, not a very impressive price action. Let's keep eye on gold to see which way it is heading. Okay, now this is a complete liquidity graph. You guys, if you are following along, we discussed on that. See, this is a, it's not that, you know, it all not always necessary to go for a big trade, and just to understand the pattern is more important. You see that here it grabbed the liquidity. I placed the pending order because I didn't want to really put a big stop loss here. So we could enter by market here, so it could give us almost 25-30 pips stop loss. On gold is, some of you might be trading on the smaller account. Basically this inverted head and shoulder manifested to the upside, has gone back to the side. Now at the moment, if you look at this price action, what do you see? So gold is, you know, forming that bullish pattern. It finally has reached again to the weekly resistance level. Now if we look at the CAD news, so GDP was forecast 0.2%. So CAD, you know, CAD GDP, that means that Canadian GDP shrinks 0.2% this quarter. Okay, so CAD economy shrinks 0.2%. That has made how did that impacted the oil and CAD pair? So DXY has gotten spike to the downside. So basically it formed pattern here. DXY looks to me very very clumsy here, very choppy. Might not find a very clear direction on DXY. Instead, I see that gold is trending nicely and with the Gbpusd. So huge bounce on that market, guys. Now if you look at the weekly chart on gold, you can see this is the weekly resistance where we have seen that there's a huge drop from this level. This is the weekly significant level of resistance. The price is approaching that level, which So what it did here, an inverted head and shoulder. Interesting, an inverted head and shoulder. And still the market is showing a very big move in the direction. So we will be if you look at the pairs that is currently trending, GBP JPY, I sometimes attempt to buy the moment, but I really don't want to, because very high chance that it's gonna drop to 189 level. You could see that, and if it drops to that level to 189, that's gonna be a big buy for me especially. Okay, so I'll wait for that. Gold has gone crazy, guys. Now it's gone back to the resist, to this level here above this doji. So big move, okay, almost hitting that level directly. This is a big move on a single move. Okay, we see that move now. Gbpjpy, I'm waiting for this drop on the day to the daily level. Okay, so we could see this move to the downside, and this is a very strongly bull market. Any drop to the support level will give us definitely a good trading opportunity on Gbpjpy. Okay, so you see that GJ now trying to drop back down to that level, to the daily support, which eventually the price action is showing that pattern. And this is the daily 20 EMA zone. Okay, gold is just bounced up to the upside and has broken that level. So we might see now from the weekly, has broken the weekly resistance. From the monthly, it has gone back to the monthly level. So above the monthly resistance, currently the price is on gold. Now we can look at the completely fresh perspective on gold, that there is a monthly bounce from the weekly. It's a big bounce here from the weekly, and from the daily with this liquidity grab, complete bounce to the upside. And what we can see the market, for me, I think this move on gold, let's see how far it goes. It might just revert back again, so we'll look to see how far it is going. How the candle is moving is absolutely important. It's a very big move in one session. And dollar CAD ultimately has managed to break below this level. So dollar yen and GBPJPY, they are eventually coming back to this support level. Okay, so this is the daily support to the daily 20 EMA. For me to enter, we need to see candle that we are looking for according to the strategy that we are trading. Okay, dollar CAD also managed to drop in that level. Now at the moment, let's look at the market again completely from fresh perspective. See, after the news, we have seen the big move happen. The market structure changes completely. You'll see that happens over and over again. And that's why when I look at the market, I always look at completely fresh perspective, because the market is evolving every moment. Okay, so you'll see that once the market will make a move, and then it will completely change its view. Okay, so it is always a good idea to look from a fresh perspective. Can I buy gold? So how to calculate gold risks to profit? What is the March performance prediction for gold? Okay, we will be looking at that. First of all, can I buy gold? It's already big move. Okay, so at the moment only is to see the candle close. How this candle closing will determine many things. So secondly, how to calculate the gold risk to reward profit. So not only gold, in any instrument, to calculate the risk reward, this you need to know your risk, and then you need to know your reward. How do you do that? So there are two ways you can do. One is if you have built-in risk manager tool on your MT4, then it's much easier. If you don't have, then you can go to the website www.forextradingwizard.com. This is our academy website, where you can visit the website, click positions as calculator, and then once you find this position as calculator, you can select the currency pair that you are trading. You can select your account currency, USD or AUD, whatever you are using, and then risk percentage, let's say 1%. Account balance, let's assume that your account balance is 1000, and then a stop loss pip, let's say it's 20 pip, and then calculate. So it will show you how much lot you need to buy or sell when you are opening the position. This is the key points, and then you can target double than what is your risk. That's how you can calculate the risk reward in the market. Okay guys, hope that you are enjoying. Now let's see on Gbpusd, what do you see? That the market grab the liquidity, now it's bouncing back. Now if you guys with me, then we discussed on that. Now GJ is very highly likely that we could see the market is dropping down to the daily level. So there's a 4-hour candle close coming, and let me see how we can use that candle close to enter any trade that we have. I'm looking at all the pairs from lower time frame, all the pairs that might give us entry. Euro AUD might have a downside. I'm just looking at all the pairs from our perspective. So gold is just bouncing to the upside. So GBP AUD, GBP CAD, GBP JPY. Okay, here is the market is dropping to that level. I will be opening position on Gbpusd once we see the market has dropped to the level that we are looking at. This is the daily support, and this is daily 20 EMA. Both of them are absolutely important. You can see this is a clean move. So there is a clean bullish move, clean drop, and that is very important. From the weekly support, so this is the weekly support here. Below this level is high liquidity. Now if you look at the green candle here, this is the first candle of this move, and there is almost no imbalance here on GJ, a little bit of imbalance. So the price might try to fill that imbalance, and that is the sweet spot that you can look at for this move. Now looking at the daily, you see that this is a little imbalance on GJ, and dropping down to this level will be a huge trade for us to look at for this potential move. Gold just bounced back to the, this is where you need to see where it is heading before the candle close. Okay, now one lonely bullish candle like that without pullback is not a healthy move, and there is a chance for return back. That's why I'm waiting here on gold. So you see this is the 5 minutes candle without pullback, one big move. It's not a very healthy move. Gbpjpy also, you can see it came back below the 189.50 level. See, when the market will try to drop, it will struggle in that area. That's how when the market drops against the trend, it struggles. So as we discussed before, the market will fill that imbalance. It did that. Now we need to see that overextension. Okay, overextension, bounce back, retest, and then trending. That could be the situation. So this is the daily 20 EMA. This is the support level. So we'll be waiting for the price to first become overextended, test the 20 EMA, and then grab for the liquidity, bounce back up, retest, and then trending. This is how the market mostly change its trend. So this is if the market breaks below here, which is a complete overextension, and that will be most likely a change of trend, and that we might take a big trade based on that for this whole move to the upside. Okay, so let's wait for that to happen, just being patient. Now here gold 4-hour candle closed. Let's quickly look at how the price is evolving. Weekly, daily, monthly. So we see that in all time frame there has been a big bull move, and guys, do you think that now gold will reverse from this level? It's now a very good question, isn't it? Because the market, let's see how this 5 minutes candle is closing. This candle close is absolutely important. So you see that there is a, if you look at in that area, see the market trying to pull back, but this candle, this is the 5 minutes candle, has crossed this high and trying to form red candle, but because the momentum is very high, we need to see, is it, you see now again returning back. So if it is gathering again liquidity from the top, we can look for short-term sell. Let's see how market is evolving in that area. Okay, so it's always important to look at price action confirmation. Okay. GBP is almost there to hit the level. While gold, if it breaks this high, and then let's see how the price is reacting, guys. Sometime you need to be patient. As I mentioned, there is nothing to be hurry, so you need to be patient for find a good trade. So once I had you say it is going to fly for gold, I took a position with good profit. Hello, just got home, new jump straight into chart. Let's go. Andy, welcome Andrew. I'm bullish Aussie yen, AUD NZD, AUD CAD and thoughts. Okay, so thanks. Once I had you say it's going to fly for gold, I took a position with good profit. That's guys, sometime I need to be really cautious on that. I know that I didn't take any position, but you guys have taken a position because I took might be flying, but it didn't fly. So you need to be, for analysis purpose, for understanding purpose, might need to use many things. But I would always recommend you to, when you take a position, definitely the first thing that you need to understand is you need to trade based on strategy and based on risk management, right? The first thing. Secondly, when let's say we are analyzing, we need to make a lot of opinion, but the market might do completely different. So unless you open a position, I do not recommend to go for any position. Instead, be patient. Okay, anyway, you took a position, you get a good profit on that. That's good to hear that. But please be always very patient and do the risk management. Hope that makes sense. Thank you for mentioning that. And let's look at the market with completely fresh perspective. You can see that here it's not showing any bearish. Instead, form another bullish pin bar, bullish engulfer. Okay, so in that area it formed another bullish engulfer, so that might make gold to be further bullish. Or if it breaks from this level, then we will be looking for that entry opportunity, right guys? So let's see showing still bullish pattern. Okay, GJ is very highly likely that we could see ultimately a retest of this daily level. I know that, guys, it's a long session, but more of, as I mentioned, more of we focus on here for learning and growing rather than just opening a trade. It's more important that you focus on learning. You can open a lot of trade, swing trade, day trade, once you understand how the market moves. And also it is important that you always have a strategy when you are trading. And this is also I emphasize in Forex Trading Wizard Academy to learn strategy to grow as a trader. Now we see that GJ is coming down to that daily support level, and in the progression of this session I will be waiting for the price to drop to that level to retest this, and I will be entering here around at 189 for big buy on GJ for this move to the upside. This is the plan for GJ. And for gold, it's crazily bullish until we see a deeper pullback. I will not be entering at the moment. We see that it's very strongly bullish. Any pullback, deeper pullback on gold, we will be looking for entry again on gold. So with that said, guys and girls, I believe that you enjoyed this live session. You found value in it. Not every day the same. As I mentioned, guys, today is a bit observant mode. We missed a trade on gold from here. It could be a big trade, but I placed the pending order. It didn't trigger. That's fine. We will be, Jesse Livermore once said that the market will open tomorrow. So make sure that you are waiting for that moment and keep growing and learning as a trader by focusing more on understanding the market. Hope that you enjoyed the live session. Now before I leave the live session, if you want to join regulated broker, you can join the broker that I'm recommending. I have given a link in the live chat, and also there is a link in the description. You can register and then you can start trading with a regulated broker. With that being said, thank you very much, and I'll see you again trading live together once again tomorrow, Friday. Very important day, guys. Friday and Saturday, Friday and Monday are the best day that I always keep in my trading journal. So with that said, I'll see you again trading live. Thank you.